Recently, a journalist has stepped forward to talk about how uncomfortable they were interviewing Blake Lively in 2016. Norwegian interviewer Kristi Flaw, who goes by Kirsty, has uploaded her 2016 interview with Blake that was so uncomfortable it made her want to quit her journalism career. Kirsty posted a video simply called "The Blake Lively Interview That Made Me Want to Quit My Job" to her popular YouTube channel earlier this week, and viewers have been left horrified by the 4-minute long footage. In the clip, Blake is promoting the movie Cafe Society and is joined by her co-star Parker Posey. Now, this movie came out in July 2016, and the interview would have taken place around the same time. Now, Blake had actually announced her pregnancy at the Met Gala that May, but appears to take offense when Kirsty starts the interview by congratulating her on her little bump. "Congrats on your little bump," Blake mockingly says back to Kirsty, who visibly isn't pregnant. And also, one of the worst things we've now found out is that Kirsty is actually infertile, so this comment hurt her even more. Appearing to purposely exclude Kirsty from the conversation, Blake and Parker seem to almost ignore her, and Blake seemingly actively avoids to make eye contact with the reporter, and even when she does look away from Parker, she's looking off camera rather than at Kirsty. Once Kirsty's interview time is up, both Blake and Parker appear to roll their eyes and pull a face as she leaves. Now, it was extremely rude and horrible, and people in the comments called them out. Now, in 2013, Jesse Eisenberg did an interview with Romina Puga promoting his new film, Now You See Me. The interview started out rough, but it seemed like Jesse and Romina were both being sarcastic and dry to each other on purpose. Now, this included Jesse insulting her, saying he wouldn't want to find her in a crowd, and that she was the carrot top of interviewers. It seemed like the two were in on it, but afterwards, Romina made a blog post saying, "So I was just humiliated by Jesse Eisenberg. When the 5-minute interview, more like self-esteem butchering, were finally over, I went behind a curtain to wait for the memory cards from the interview. I peeked around the curtain to ask Jesse about his neighborhood in New York. He lived a few blocks from where I used to live, and he immediately says, 'You're still here.'" Now, Jesse was widely slammed on social media for the interview, in which he came across as arrogant and was seen mocking the journalist's questions. Talking to NME, Jesse said he had different memories of the interview, as he found it to be quite fun. "I remember she was laughing. Even after she left, I said to the people in the room, 'What a relief.' Like, that was the most funny, interesting interview I'd had all day. She said I had made her upset. It was like the exact opposite of what my experience was, and I didn't know the appropriate way to handle something that's completely mischaracterized," he added. Now, people said there are people who found the interview quite funny, saying, "Listen, I would never want to upset someone, and if I did upset her, obviously I would have acknowledged that," he added. While walking the red carpet at the 2023 Oscars, Hugh Grant was quickly called out online after an interview with Ashley Graham on ABC's Academy Awards pre-show. When asked by the model what his favorite part of the awards ceremony was, he responded, "It's fascinated. The whole humanity is here. It's Vanity Fair." Now, things only got more awkward as Hugh began unenthusiastically responding with short answers, such as saying he wasn't rooting for any nominees in particular, and stating that he couldn't remember the name of the tailor who worked on his suit. Now, the interview concluded with Ashley asking him about appearing in one of the night's nominated films, Glass Onion: A Knives Out Mystery, in which he made a cameo as the partner of Daniel Craig's detective character. "Well, I'm barely in it," he stated. "I'm in it for about 3 seconds." Now, on top of that, when asked if he had fun shooting the Knives Out sequel, he simply responded with, "Almost." Now, Twitter went crazy calling out his behavior, as it was just a plain awkward exchange. Now, reflecting on the situation a few months later, Ashley told the Sunday Times, "I could tell he didn't want to be there. That was obvious. Before, we were chatting, he was very pleasant. Then we started rolling and he was like, 'I don't want to be here.' And I was like, 'Okay, work with me, I get it, but like, work with me.' I was trying my hardest to be my nice, upbeat self, and he gave me what he had," she said. In 2016, Vin Diesel derailed his interview with YouTuber Carol Maria by trying to flirt with her and insisting that she was too beautiful and sexy for him to continue, making her visibly uncomfortable. Now, in the video's intro, Carol addressed the situation, saying, "He began to hit on me in the middle of the interview, saying that I was pretty, and he interrupted the interview 3 times to talk about it. I was laughing, completely uncomfortable. I was not sure what to do," she said. "I just laughed because it was a very delicate situation. I did not like it. At the time, I did not know how to react, but you will see that I was uncomfortable. It was not nice that he interrupted my work. Now in the video, Vin Diesel is seen saying, "Tell me your story, let's get out of here, let's go have lunch." My god, I love her. Now Carol attempted to get things back on track, only for Diesel to derail the interview once again over their shared love of the game Dungeons & Dragons. "Guys, really, look how beautiful she is," he said. "You guys think this is a joke? How am I supposed to sit here while I'm looking at such beauty? She's so beautiful. I'm in love with the interviewer." Yeah, that's definitely not the way to talk to an interviewer. I mean, she was just trying to do her job. Plus, he was married and had children at the time of this interview. It's just gross. Reporter Ali Fedotowsky was asked by her co-host Roxy Manning whether she had bad experiences interviewing celebrities on the red carpet. Ali then said, "Sorry Jake Gyllenhaal, I'm going to Taylor Swift you right now." She then proceeded to say that Jake showed up for the red carpet. "My first red carpet for E! News, he walks up, I'm shaking in my heels. I say to him, 'Hi Jake, who do you bring tonight? Like for a date, like who's your date tonight?' He goes, 'Bye bye,' and walked away from me." Ali then shared that she started crying, fearing that she was going to lose her job after failing to get answers from the actor. However, she then witnessed Jake give another interviewer the same treatment. "There was an interviewer next to me and her question to him was, 'So if you don't get an Oscar for this film, those tattoos should,' because he was all tatted up for his film, and he goes, 'Bye,' and walks away because he is a serious actor," Ali recalled. Now Ali worked for the entertainment news company from 2013 to 2015, and she called the position her least favorite job she ever had. She added, "It was just not for me, it really ate away at my self-confidence," and she also noted that she doesn't have patience for stars who are rude to interviewers. "I've walked so many red carpets because of The Bachelorette and done countless interviews, and I know how easy it is to be nice," she said. But hey, at least he wasn't just rude to her, but still, that's a rude thing to do, Jake. Now Joaquin Phoenix's film Joker did amazing, as it was praised by pretty much everyone, but it appears that he got tired of talking about it. Now Joaquin took home the Golden Globe for Best Actor in a Drama for Joker, but do not ask him about it. Now after his win, Phoenix claimed that he was tricked into entering the press room, and he was annoyed at journalists for asking him questions. When asked about his process for transforming into the Joker, Phoenix snapped, "Isn't this old news? I think I've talked about this for 6 months. I mean, right? I feel like I've answered these questions. You want to hear a different version of it? I can try to change it slightly, or what should I do? It was a long process, and there's so many things I just can't remember right now, but I feel like I already answered this question 6 months ago, but thanks for still asking." Then when asked about a potential Joker sequel, he got similarly annoyed, saying, "What do you mean about the possibility of a sequel? Why? I don't care who's saying that, that's awesome and I love whoever says it. I don't think that I've ever done too many predictable things, so if that came up, it's not because we're following some rulebook, it's because we feel inspired again to explore the character more thoroughly. That would be the only reason for me to do it, so that's all I can say about that." Now we all know that they did make a sequel, but him responding to these questions like that was just awkward. And in 2017, Selena Gomez was announced to receive the Billboard Music Award for Woman of the Year. Now she received it after she told the world about her kidney transplant, and this was a huge award for her and it should have been made all about her, but on the red carpet, she was asked about her ex, Justin Bieber. Now Selena has always been linked to Justin from the moment she started dating him. This understandably has been very annoying, and Selena is tired of questions about Justin. Now during her interview, she was asked how Justin had most influenced her to be the person she was today. Now Selena wasn't having this though, as the day was about her, so she responded by saying, "I don't think anyone truly actually cares." Now some people may think this response was rude, but others thought the question itself was rude. Now she'd been asked the same question about Justin over and over again, and the night was about her, but good for Selena for only discussing what she wanted to. Well, that's all for our list of rude celebrity interviews that made reporters want to quit. Now, which interview do you think is the worst? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. I'm your host Emily, and we'll see you next time. Peace.